If you want to survive a horror movie, it helps to not be stupid. In this video, we'll make you smart by showing you all the dumb things that people did in the original Scream movie, so you can avoid making the same mistakes. This is Be Dumb,
Get Killed.
I'm Grif Robodangr,
And I'm Tyracula.
and we don't want you to get killed by Ghostface. So we're gonna run down all the bad ideas, dumb decisions, and questionable choices from characters in Scream that put them in danger, so you can avoid a similar fate if you're ever in that same situation. At the end of the video, I'll count down the 3 dumbest moves in the film. I'll also give out my coveted Big Dummy Award to the character that made the dumbest moves in the film overall. With that, let's get started. So you're home alone ready to watch some scary movies. Sounds like a good time. Then you get a call from a mysterious stranger. Then another call, and then... When a stranger calls you a third time after 2 supposed wrong numbers...
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Don't engage in a conversation with him.
Why? You want to ask me out on a date?
Don't flirt with some creepy stranger on the phone.
I want to know who I'm looking at.
If you get this call...
Don't forget to call the police, like, immediately afterward. Don't answer this call. Don't answer this call.
You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
Don't forget you have these knives. Don't just leave your doors unlocked until the moment you're threatened. Not every serial killer is considerate enough to announce their presence.
I am 2 seconds away from calling the police.
Don't threaten to do the thing you should have already done a minute earlier.
They'd never make it in time.
Don't just take his word for it.
Now that you're off the phone...
Don't forget to at least try to call the police now. Maybe they won't make it, but it's still dumb not to try. Don't keep answering the phone when you should be working on your defensive strategy. Maybe set up some Home Alone style traps or something.
Turn off the light.
Don't turn off the light.
Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Jason!
Don't forget that Pamela Voorhees was the killer in the first Friday the 13th movie.
We're not finished yet.
Don't keep talking to the guy who just killed your boyfriend. He's obviously gonna try to kill you anyway, so screw his stupid games. Don't choose a hiding place right next to a big glass door where you're easily visible to the creep outside. Don't keep holding the phone if you're not gonna call the police. You could have grabbed 2 knives. Don't back out of the house without looking to make sure the killer isn't still out there. Don't pop your head up to check for the killer when you're out of view and trying to scurry to safety. Don't stand so close to the window when you know there's a killer in the house. Don't lose your one good weapon so you're forced to hit the killer in the face with a cordless phone instead. Don't stop to survey the scene. Don't stop running.
If you're alive enough to check your wound...
Don't stop fighting or trying to get away.
With that, it's game over for Casey. And also Steve, but he didn't really have a lot of say in the matter. So you're home alone, but not going to watch scary movies. You're just gonna go to bed. You don't know there's a serial killer out there yet, but...
Don't just leave your windows wide open on the ground floor at nighttime. I know you don't know there's a killer yet, but it's still a bad idea. Her room has got to be filled with bugs. Also, don't stick half your body out the window when you hear a noise. Don't date someone so obviously sketchy.
Now you know there's someone out there killing teenage girls who are home alone, and you happen to be a teenage girl who's home alone. Surely now you'll start taking home security a little more seriously. If a creepy dude calls you at night right after 2 of your classmates were brutally murdered and makes vaguely threatening comments...
Why would you be calling from my front porch?
Don't be so nonchalant about it, especially if you're home alone and you live in a relatively isolated area. Don't approach the window.
Why call your bluff?
Don't call his bluff. Don't unlock the door. Don't go outside. Don't leave the door wide open, then turn your back on the door so you give the killer time to sneak into your house. Don't lock yourself in when the killer's already inside your house. Don't forget how door chains work.
Running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door.
Don't forget your own advice. Seriously, don't leave your windows open, especially now that there's a killer on the loose.
Being home alone turned out to be a bad idea. But you're at school now, so you should be safe there, right? If you're in the restroom alone and you think you hear someone creepily whisper your name,
Someone there?
Don't ask for confirmation. Don't look under the stalls when you should be getting the hell out of there. Don't wait until the killer attacks you before trying to escape. Don't just run past this teacher. The probable killer is still in the girl's bathroom and doesn't seem to have another way out. In the very least, make sure she doesn't go use that bathroom and get herself stabbed.
So thankfully, it seems like everyone made it out of the school alive. Well, the students at least. If you hear a bunch of weird knocks on your office door and you're freaked out enough to check your closet like this,
don't go looking for the culprit yourself when you've got a bunch of cops outside.
it looks like the principal's happy days have come to an end. There's a citywide curfew and a killer still on the loose. The sensible thing to do is have a giant house party?
Don't wander off anywhere alone.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface.
Don't just assume everyone in the killer's getup is playing a prank.
If you try the door and it doesn't open,
Don't forget the controls to open the garage door are right there. You just used them a minute ago.
if you've got the killer down for a second and you've been able to fight him off with fridge doors and beer bottles,
Don't forget there was a sweet shovel you knocked over earlier that you could probably use to bash his face in. Don't try to escape through a hole that was built for a cat.
Tatum's story ends with a lack of closure. Now back to the party.
Don't stick around a party alone once everyone leaves when the whole point was supposed to be safety in numbers. Don't be so invested in a movie that you fail to hear all the screams outside or notice someone's about to murder you. I love Halloween too, but if you die now, you'll miss out on this and this and this and... You know what? Keep watching the movie. Don't get out of the van. Don't forget about the 30-second delay.
Looks like Kenny's live feed has been disconnected. If you lose control of your vehicle,
Don't forget you have brakes.
if you're trapped inside a vehicle and the killer has the keys,
Don't forget there are more than 2 ways to get into this car.
Give me the gun, it's okay.
Don't give your gun away.
I've got an ending for you.
Don't give a speech when you should just be shooting. Don't forget about the safety.
if you just escaped from the killers and now you're hiding in the house and you're planning on jumping out and attacking them,
Don't take time to put on the killer's costume. It's probably just gonna limit your visibility and mobility, and also, why would you do that? Don't throw away the gun. Don't leave the knife next to the killer. Don't forget about the other killer. Don't get so close to the killer's body when all you did was stab them with an umbrella a few times.
up to this point we've been pointing out all the dumb stuff the heroes and victims have done. But sometimes the bad guys can be idiots too.
You hear that, Stu? I think she wants some motive.
Don't do a villain's monologue. Those never work out. Don't plant evidence without wiping your prints off it first. Don't do your whole stab each other with knives alibi thing while the hero is still alive and just standing there. She's not even tied up or anything. Don't leave guns unattended and out of your sight.
Man, I thought she was dead. She looked dead, man.
Don't forget to check for a pulse. Don't leave victims alive who can come back for you later in the movie. Don't take your eyes off the hero so she can escape. Don't stab your partner so deep that he's useless to you when the hero escapes. Don't get distracted by movies when you're trying to find the hero. Don't forget to protect your face.
Poor Stu died before doctors were able to warn him about the dangers of too much screen time. If a potential victim tries to kill you and fails,
Works better without the safety on.
Guess I remember the safety that time, you bastard.
Don't let them know their mistakes so they can just do a better job next time. Don't go for a dumb jump scare when someone's pointing a gun at you.
bad luck for Billy as he loses at his own game.
Now, let's take a look at some of the other dumb decisions made in this movie. These choices didn't necessarily get someone killed, but they were still kinda stupid.
If you're a high school principal,
Don't touch your students like this.
And I want you to be safe. All students are encouraged to return to their homes promptly from school.
Don't think that sending your students home will make them safer when a student was just murdered at home.
if you're a deputy,
Don't knock on someone's door holding up a Ghostface mask. Also, don't wave your firearm around like that. Don't almost run over the deputy who was letting you drink at a house party. It's a small town, he can probably recognize your car.
now let's count down the 3 dumbest moves in this video. Our third dumbest move goes to trying to crawl through the kitty door. Our second dumbest move goes to Casey not calling the police the second she realized she was dealing with a creep. And our dumbest move goes to Billy and Stu stabbing each other while Sydney is just standing there. And the winner of our coveted Big Dummy Award is Billy and Stu. Yes, we have co-winners and our first villain winners. Imagine spending over a year concocting the perfect crime. You killed Sydney's mother and you got away with it. A year later, you kill some more people and you're gonna get away with it. And then, you do a bunch of dumb crap and you f*** it all up. Now you've been killed by the very person you spent a year trying to get revenge on. All because you were a big stupid idiot.
Thanks for watching.
And if you want to see more episodes of Be Dumb, Get Killed and other things like it, be sure to check out my channel and subscribe. And until next time, later, Danger Seekers.